Good morning and welcome to Morning Coffee with Dr. Stephanie. I am Dr. Stephanie D. Barnes, and by day I am a healthcare innovation attorney, but I am always the liberated lawyer, and I am committed to helping high achieving women experience a life that is joyful, meaningful, and fulfilled because life is too long to be unfulfilled. And I've got a question for you. What's in your cup? As busy CEOs of our lives, we are always filling the cups of others. We fill the cups of our teams in the marketplace, in the workplace, with encouragement and motivation. We fill the cups of our loved ones with inspiration and love. But what is left for us? You cannot give from an empty cup. So here's a little something for you so that you can serve others from the overflow. And today, I want to fill your cup with getting high off your own supply. Now, years ago, I used to watch this movie with, Tony Montana, and that was the cautionary tale, don't get high off your own supply. I'm gonna switch it up today and encourage you to get high off your own supply. Because you know what? You are your best source of inspiration. You are. You don't need to get high. And I'm not talking about taking drugs, but I'm talking about getting inspired and motivated and encouraged, by your own greatness. And this is something I do quite often. I call it getting high off my own supply, where I really think about things that I have achieved. I look for ways to inspire myself. Sometimes I just take a look in the mirror and say, girl, it don't make sense to look this good. Yeah, you don't do that? Well, if you don't, you should. You know, Even if it's something as simple as looking at yourself in the mirror and telling yourself how gorgeous and fabulous you are, or really reflecting on the greatness you have achieved. Now, y'all know I love bringing you morning coffee, but I also love listening to myself because many of these messages that I share with you are messages that I need to hear myself. So sometimes I go back and listen to it. I get high of my own supply. It is so important for you to be able to self motivate, self inspire, and self invigorate. So, here are 5 ways to get high off your own supply. So, number one, remember, you are still here. Even if you are going through a struggle right now, you're facing a challenge right now, remember this: you have survived everything that life has brought you, everything. You are still here. You are more than a conqueror. That is the first thing to celebrate about yourself, is that you have overcome everything up until this point. So, why would you not be able to overcome anything that is presently challenging you? So that's number one. Remember, you are still here. You have survived everything, and you have everything you need to keep it moving and keep going forward. Number two, here's something that you can do is to write down your major accomplishments. You can call it your life resume. I remember like a couple of years back, for whatever reason, I decided to update my CV. Now I have a resume, but my CV was like literally everything that I've done since I think law school. And it was really great to look at what I have achieved. And it was a reminder of the greatness that I've done in the past and an inspiration for what I can do in the future. You don't have to do it that extensively, but write down your great accomplishments. You can do it for the past 3 months, for the past 3 years, or whatever. Number three, write a love letter to yourself. This is something that's so important. Write to yourself what you love about yourself and encourage yourself. This is something that I've done over the past few years in several different forms. I have a friend. Oftentimes, she and I would write letters to ourselves, and she would mail them, and it would be prospective things that I desired to accomplish. And it was so cool to get my letters in the mail and see what I've actually done. Also, I've done where I've written little notes to myself and I have them up on my vision board. I have them up on my mirror where I'm able to encourage myself. So write yourself a love letter. Number four, if you don't feel like writing for yourself, ask someone to write one for you. I know you have a friend or a loved one who just thinks you are the bee's knees and is not hesitant at all to write a love letter to you to remind you of the greatness that you have inside you and the greatness that is yet to come. And number five, this is something that's really cool. All of us have a phone that is equipped with a little note function. Record yourself telling yourself how magnificent you are and listen to it daily and bask in the euphoria of you. Oh, there is nothing more powerful than hearing affirmations in your own voice. So I do affirmations that I listen to on a daily basis. And these are things that I want to remind myself so that I can be focused on how great I am. And I have recorded them in my own voice. It is powerful to hear me tell me all the great things that I love about me and great things that I want to speak into existence and not just hocus pocus speaking something into existence. I'm not casting spells, but I am wiring and rewiring my brain to focus on all the goodness that I desire and deserve. Just remember this, you are your best elixir. You are better than any spirit. You are the greatest source of excitement and joy. And when you can bask in the magnificence of you, you will experience a high that has no bottom. Just in case no one has told you, I'm going to tell you today you are magnificent. You are amazing. You are the best. You are fabulous. Yes. So now you know it. I've told you. Now go and continuously tell yourself and wire and rewire your brain into believing the magnificence of you. Mm, 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 mm. I hope that you've enjoyed this morning's coffee. And if you are a woman who's ready to begin to get high off your own supply, give me a holler. Let's have a revelation conversation where we can begin to talk through all the greatness that is in you and all the greatness that is yet to come. Remember, life is too long to be unfulfilled. Mm, here's to getting high off your own supply. Until